Hey everyone, it's Danielle Taylor with Keller Williams Realty here on the absolutely beautiful Outer Banks today. And today I wanted to talk a little bit to all my sellers out there. And this is to my sellers that own in the Outer Banks or own somewhere else, your primary home, you have a second home somewhere else. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my suggestions on looking at your properties in this sort of shifting market and where this might be a really great opportunity for you. And here's why I think that the shift is an opportunity. It's always a great idea to analyze every property in your portfolio and think about how it fits in your overall financial plan. And this is a great time to do that. You know, now that we think we're getting some stabilization in pricing, now's a great time to think about this. And so here's my suggestion, my process for going through that. Step one, get an up-to-the-minute value of your property. So go ahead and know exactly where you are today. This is always a good idea to know this on an ongoing basis. We are happy to run this for you if your property is in the Outer Banks, or ask your local trusted realtor in your market. If you don't have a local trusted realtor in your market, please reach out to me. I have contacts all over the country, so I can get you set up. So step one, get your value in hand. Step two, we're gonna go ahead and have you think about how does this property fit into your overall financial plan? Does selling it now make sense, or does holding it make sense? And if holding it makes sense, is it a short-term hold? Is it a medium-term hold? Or is it a long-term hold? So those are the things we're gonna think about. And those two pieces combined together should be able to give us a plan. Now, when you're thinking about how it fits into your plan, I'm gonna give you some things to think about. Great conversations to have with whoever you own the property with. But first of all, if it's an investment property, is the cash flow on that property positive, negative, or neutral? That could affect your financial plans. Secondly, what are your tax implications for either holding it or for selling it? So what are the options there, and how does that fit into your portfolio? Great idea to consult with your financial advisor or CPA on that one. What could be happening to capital gains taxes in the coming years? So if this isn't a primary residence, or even if it is, what if they change the primary residence numbers? So think about how that might fit into where you are in your plans. What do you expect the real estate market to do over the next few years? And again, talk to your trusted advisor, real estate advisor in each of the areas that you own property. Rising interest rates and their effect on buying power. We talked about that at the beginning of this video. So think about how that might fit in. Do I plan to retire in this home? Is this my primary residence? Is this a vacation residence that I do see myself transitioning to? So how does that fit? What do we think the inventory situation is going to be like over the next little while? Any major expenses you might have coming up? You know, you might be coming into a situation where you're gonna need a new roof in the next few years, or you're gonna need siding or windows or whatever it is. So think about those and think about how those might fit in. And then lastly, if you are in the Outer Banks or have property in areas like us, think about, you know, what do you think the risk versus reward are in terms of carrying that over the next bit? Storms, changes in insurance, those kinds of things. So those are just some things you can think about as you're deciding whether it's a sell now, short-term hold, medium-term hold, or long-term hold. Just remember that sometimes this is a really hard situation to work through and talk through on your own. Remember, we're always here to do that. If you need anything at all, as always, give us a call and we will see you soon.